Yeah. Yeah, it's been an interesting week. Doing more sitting with Ahsoka. But I think I'm very much at the point with her that I was with Bo-Katan, where it's like I I I know I'm already making one character reference, but I think that this might end up being kind of like the Jedi Knight Gal of Galactic Legends squads. Like I think this team straight up has combos. And they can get a little bit extensive and evolved. And especially it's one thing to make a combo, it's another thing to adapt it to whatever the enemy team is doing to you. So yeah, I started working on learning that last night. Did not get to finish. So I think we're gonna do that today here after GAC. And I think it could easily have an impact on how to mod them. I don't know how much of it's going to translate to defense. I think the best case scenario for defense is I think you can learn and know that some combos exist, and then you can plant your team mods in such a way that it becomes a high roll possibility. I think that's about the extent of what you're going to be able to get out of it defensively. But yeah, we'll see how today goes. The cheese meta still a thing? The cheese meta hasn't really been a thing for the last few seasons, I would say. If anything, we're kind of sloping back towards it being one, but the thing that I'll say is I fought against efficiency players and managed to bleed them for 40 to 50, which is usually a free win. I just didn't do my offensive prep for the season until this week because I was being lazy, and I got punished for being lazy, so I lost. But it like would have been an extremely easy win to solve if I just brought the correct team on offense, shall we say. But yeah, so our opponent for today, yeah, we're getting there. Opponent for today, we have a pretty hardy advantage over. I think we're gonna do a mix of definitely go for the win, but also playing to try some stuff that I would like to try. Although shit, immediately I'm like, okay, I do want to try stuff. How fast is this Ezra? 389? How fast? $377. So we would be letting Ezra do whatever to whoever. That's a little bit spooky. I think if I'm ever serious about this, I think I'm obligated to actually just try to outspeed Ezra. And if I can't do it, I don't think I should be jamming the shit. I want to try Zori against Gungans anyway again. It's one of the ongoing curiosities. We don't really need this. Is this actually just going to be more fun? I think this is going to be more fun. Yeah, fuck yeah. Let's do it. Basic Katana, Sokatana today? Definitely not today. The thing is, since I was lazy last week, I went 1 and 2. I'm down to like 400, so nobody has anything. Well, no, okay, that's not true because I have like KP in my bracket. My current opponent today doesn't have anything. I saw KP. I know that there's a couple other people from Relic Guilds. One of them, like I recognized all of them, but I'm just drawing a blank on names. It's just KP is very memorable. I apologize to anyone else in my bracket that I have forgotten. No disrespect intended. You should R9 all of your empire, and then maybe I'll remember your name a bit easier. Okay. I don't think we care about that too much. I'm gonna kill you now. Like, if I really cared about banners and banner pinching, we should speed up Starkiller plus Mara to be fast, try to be faster than Ezra. It's -1. It'll be okay. Inspired is gone. We want that. I was thinking the same thing. I did not realize you were eligible for sale. Well, we got opportunities here. We gotta try to play our cards. Wait, did they fix Starkiller Omicron? Or Metacron? Cool. Happy to hear it. We hit the stagger. No fun allowed. I might get outsped here. Was it only happening in Mara basics? I thought it was just happening all the damn time. Perhaps a bit greedy. I was hoping to chain a bonus turn into a bonus turn. Instead, I threw away like 5 banners. Somehow that's only 3. I was thinking the exact same thing. It wasn't only blocking one assist call, it was just blocking Starkiller Unique, but not the Datacron as far as I remember. Like any EP base, it was probably fair game. Don't know. It appears that I'll be here anymore, so. Something like this. And then... See, I don't know if this is kill. Seems to be. Hello. Now it's time for the shit show. There's a few ways this could be taken. Like, Tenacity might actually be a better way to go than defense. I mean, you'd probably be happy to have both. Rid of One's not shabby either. Deathmark isn't real and cannot hurt me. Man, if I'm serious about this counter, I should be doing Finn post-swap over Zori, I think. That sounds good. That sounds very good. Oh, not gonna have it today. Do we just handshake the Jenny now? They could get Deathmark on Finn, but losing him is not the end of the world for us. Oh, we're in stealth, so she can't be counterattacked. Fucking out. Okay, he's done. If he double counterattacks my Finn, I'm probably just dead there, so don't worry about it. I'm definitely not optimized for this matchup right now. I guess the biggest question is, could I optimize for this while also having Zoe versus Ray on tap? I don't even know what to use against this. Man. Set bowl maybe on the menu. Could also just do GG against Jedi, but the Jedi stun probably makes it actually unpleasant for once. I don't know. K2 versus Dengar sounds vaguely funny. Never actually used this team yet. Does it get cooldown increase? I care about cooldown increasing more. Dark side and debuffed. Well, they aren't debuffed. Okay. Safe to say Tano is far from working as intended. I have no idea what you're talking about. Do I think BK? Ah, it's POW though. That's a. Yep, double bulk will make flat true damage a harder sell to be sure. Maybe we have Inquisitors, but that's just. Actually, I don't know if I've gotten to do Inquisitor as good. I don't know if I've gotten to do Inquisitors against Palcron yet. Usually it's just people trying to use their Inquisitors on me, and usually it fails. Whoa. Don't mind if I do. Every battle, someone has something to say. Yeah, Ahsoka has some. I'm just gonna call them issues. They aren't all necessarily bugs, but they're just like the AI. Like this game has a deliberately bad AI, so it's always just a tough question of, did they intend to make it this bad? Because right now the AI is just like god awful with it. Some of the stuff that's like bugs is like, yeah, Hu Yang is doing 2 hits instead of 4, but considering he doesn't do much damage most of the time, it's not a huge difference maker yet. The Master Ahsoka yet? No, we're gonna do that after GAC. I did realize that it's possible. Also, I haven't really messed with this 6 too much yet. It doesn't sound bad by any means. I feel like I've usually been playing with this. So, tempted to torture Captain Rex to stop him from doing his shit. Drogon is here, so ability block is a bit spooky. That is true. Why did they not have locked heal block with... Oh, because it's fucking Palcron. Hell yeah. I don't know, man. It, like, yeah, man. Double bulk and immunity, healing immunity. That's all, like, fucking anything else here. Don't care. This is cool to me. We're just not really gonna get through him. I forgot that approximately we lose units too. That's amusing. And there's literally no cost to just spamming shit. But she makes us be the cool manipulation. My cooldowns. I hate you. It's weird because I think Ahsoka actually is bypassing Leia's cooldown manipulation, so all I've been playing is against that version of Leia. And it like seeped into my expectations. Like, you know how Ahsoka Tano's ultimate says set their cooldowns to max rather than increase cooldowns? I think it does work against Leia. Like I did an early ult against Leia and just got immediately drug and basic and lost my Sabine type shit. That's fine. You see, but play against you. I'm trying to. I know we're on a very uneven matchup, so I'm trying not to just do the easy battles. Keep it interesting. What's up, man? Oh god, my usual Kron got upgraded. Oh, no. No Dengar business this time. Okay, they potentially got some tenacity going on, but how much? Unfortunate. So one thing I did notice, Towson usually has GL priority that she usually gets gone for first and dies first. Today they went for Asajj. That is different from how this counter usually rolls. So when we lost Asajj first, I should have popped into Revive stance to get Asajj back, I think. Would have been correct. You've seen Towson not getting prior before? She's 100% on the list. Yeah, no, I'll just keep an eye on it. I mean, okay, for what it's worth, it only really became a problem because of Mercstone. Like, we've had plenty of situations in the past where they still have the assist buff, and it's down to Marin last standing. It only mattered there because the Embo special calls us to skip the turn where we would have just gone infinite. But having Asajj back would have stripped that away and made that easier to stick the landing on. Like, recently. I wonder if it got taken away. Would be an interesting change to be sure. I feel like a lot of the time, I have played this matchup like 4 times total ever since Jabba came out. Wasn't it usually just like drop torch on Chrysan just to help chop through him a little bit easier? Because Bao should fade away pretty easily anyway. They're both gone on choke anyway, so I guess just screw you too. Blind does nothing. She's still there. I mean, if that's the case, it's fine if there's a chance that they target off. It just means that I need to not be on autopilot. I need to, like, be looking and responding. Alright. I imagine it. Great mothers being great mothers. Do I say Mando ordering matter at all? I don't think it does. What matters here? Health, kinda? Tito's kinda cute here. Pow is dead, so the crown is gone. Sure. What's the strategic way to do this? Unresistible heal block. Pop. Pop. Perish? Would like to dispel that, and it's gone. Why did he smoke him? What? It's because she was damaged, I guess. You little rat. Stop stunning her. You have to understand, man. We're not a real team. We don't have tools for that. There's a non-zero chance this denies our ult charge. I'm just gonna slam it. Okay. Insert obligatory comment about someday I'll upgrade this character. In quotes. I'm probably not gonna. Also, we don't want to do stun. I think we want this. Maybe I should have thrown JK in. Who can say? There's the auto fear. Alright, we got there. That's what the two will shock. It was Hermione equalized. Don't know what actually beats this. Should I just assume Jawas won't work? Or to the point, I hope Jawas don't work. We might not live in time. I might have needed a plug and play. Probably did. Cool. They passed the tests. Well done. Will they become unusable again? This doesn't really do much for Mon Mothma. All Rebel Fighter allies gain riposte. This is like... Don't we literally have Rebel riposte in the next set anyway? 35% more damage, sure. Oh, they had a damage reduction. So those two would have survived deaths anyway. Our ally attacks out to deal 35% more damage. I mean, it's an R5 team, dude. You want 35% more damage, give them relics and mods. Shit. The Datacron damage stats. Set 19 is all damage stats. Are you just like talking to yourself? What the fuck? Yeah, he's just talking to himself. I agree. How does gas do? I don't have POW, so they're not like going full Halo Infinite. Oh, it's for Post. This is like a non-starter almost. Until they lose it anyway. So if we want to make this a real fight, I should kill the summon? I hate you. Mission accomplished. Now we may fight. It comes back at the summon. Motherfucker! Go away! No mas. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson? You disposable man. Through all the jails that Sokatano and GAC Ray inspired, gaining mastery when enemy gains TM is an interesting interaction. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine Ray would be pretty well equipped for that matchup if played properly. Oh, he's not here. Hmm. Maybe Gungans? I have never played Gungans. Isn't this move ostensibly kind of bad in that it does protection disruption with the GAC Omicron, and so it would just like it wouldn't bypass gas, he would just get back up immediately with no damage taken, I believe. That's really care to swap back to. If this topples gas, it would be good to have it on Marbles? No topple. No topple. Yeah, the timing kind of sucks here. Oh, that generator turn just robbed me a little bit. Oh, I do this. He cleansed the disruption? Or am I wrong about which button it's on? Yeah, not much surprise here. I think of the Gungans. I mean, they did pretty much where I expected, which is like chaos defense team slash more optimizable anti-crit offense team. The Degenerate being priority, like, means that there are some teams that will just punish the shit out of you. Like, if I tried Gungans against Bosk, I wouldn't be surprised if the Generator got shredded before we could get through them. Gungans are strong. I think the biggest issue I have with them, if you try to take them on offense, is like, it's the same thing as with the raid, right? Like, if all your bonus turns just keep feeding back to Phalanx, how does that fight feel? Hmm. We have Grievous and who else? Oh, we do have Malgus. We have Malgus, we have DR. Yeah, we do. Sure. Wait, that's not that. Get shocked upon. I'm gonna be honest, I went into this fight thinking that it was Killer Backlane, not Qui-Gon. I see. I think a second turn might be that. Well, it was that. It did not kill us. That's not healable, but whatever. Take that, tiny health pool. There it is. Did I win this fight? I mean, I got that. I had like a really, really big roster advantage. It was not a fair fight. Not fun for either of us. Oh, I used B2. Is the Sepul cancelled? It must go on. Yeah, I'll take that. Surely this lack of AoE Dispel will not pose a problem against Count Dooku. After all, why would it? I think we AoE, because we don't want Dooku to counterattack yet. Then we go here, into here. Here. I don't like his TM creeping up. Yeah, those banners are not coming back. Perish. So what's up with the scimitar change? Does that shit just like win? That or I'll just stick to the usual. You use the ult first? But do you actually like win the fight along the way? Let's say set scimitar too, but you would literally have to set solo scimitar, and we can already see 2 reinforcements. I guess you don't technically have to set solo scimitar. I don't know if like what phantom into scimitar is ever like a thing. You bring in only scimitar as reinforcement, you can full auto. Interesting. Why am I just like completely forgetting fleets all of a sudden? This is what I usually do, right? Just focus down, I think. It's the holidays. Yeah, that's definitely the reason. I still don't think this fight's safe, by the way. I'm just lazy to figure out anything else. Like, if I get bad RNG on breach damage, I feel like I would fall behind on killing Bomber and then just get my fleet cooked. Today is not that day. I don't think there was a way to save more banners optimally either way. I really need to heal. Doesn't matter what we do, I'm gonna follow the intrusive voices and hang on to it for a second. And then... Can't be healed. I don't know. That felt okay. In terms of probably inadvisable choices go. Mm-hmm. Oh, yep. I should have done a resistance mirror. What the fuck am I doing? Alright. 3 minutes to spare. Good game to... I don't... I mean, it could be cool and boo. Cool and boo. There is a time where I can pretend to speak German. Today is not that day. I don't think it's kale. Alright. So here's the weird shit that's going on with Ahsoka right now. Also, unfortunately, like... the fact that his Palpatine lead might actually be screwing up some of this stuff because it might be interacting with generals and dual unique. But I started thinking about their mechanics, and like, if you're designing this team, what would you mess around with? And I figured that CG designed this team so that, like, passing the turns everyone on the team was doing something different. And so, like, for example, if you pass to Sabine, like, yeah, you can do damage, but that's not actually, like, doing all that much. But if you do something like this, and this, you set up a bunch of off balance, which sets up Generals and Dula. You pop it with Generals and Dula. You've proctor unique a bunch. I don't think this turn actually matters all that much because we're making tenacity up anyway. So just hit this for tenacity up. Technically, we could save it. Pass it back to Generals and Dula. Get the other exile off. And then at this point, we stacked up Generals and Dula's unique so much that you will notice most of the characters have tenacity plus defense when we pop it. It's basically like popping Rex form up. He did not have both, and I guess he did not roll either of them. But everyone else immediately takes a second turn. Because I think this is soft confirmation that General Syndulla invisibly stacks. And so you're getting way more than 20% turn meter when you cash in into perfect defense. So everyone who has perfect defense right now basically has got 100% turn meter off of that sequence. And then yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Press ults, you get all your buttons back. Everyone also just happens to have true damage at this point, so it's almost like playing Bad Batch in a weird way. At least does it have to be on turn? How does this work? It might have to be on turn. So maybe it'd be better to do like multi-punch if you care about the true damage. But there's some weird shit going on that I'm trying to figure out. Like the EP lead might not be the best training dummy here to like figure this out, but it's the only free battle we have. Sure, when they use a special, probably is. So you can't mass assist. So like if I feed Ezra, and we use him, like everyone knows about like the fast combo by now, right? Like the fast ults, you just like pop. The thing that I've noticed is if you use Ezra as the reunite, you notice how he's not cycling ult charge at all. But then like, what sequence would achieve it? Like maybe if we boost Hu Yang, clear Ezra, and then give him speed up. So like if I do this, you see it's at 3. Does he have a bonus turn? No. Like in GAC or TW, he would get full. At 25, I don't know if we do. Does this? Did a share cooldown between people to reunite? Yes, but this is what I'm saying is he's disabled from making more cooldown if he's the person who used it. I don't know how to remember how to get them to 50 in Squad Arena, or without Omicrons involved. I mean, like, calling the assist gets it back. So it's at 2. How it's at 1. But we took like 3 turns along the way. It's more obvious with the original sequence if you look at it that way. Because I think I used Reunite there. Or no, I stopped using Reunite on him. If I remember to use it at all. There were certain lines that made it way more apparent than others. There was some way that I was getting him an extra stack before. What was I doing? Yeah, they just died on. There was some line that was like perfectly illustrated, which would really help for me trying to make a bug report. How do we achieve this? Ideally, I want Ezra to be like next to go after someone reunites. I mean, we could just remod. How was I doing this? I don't see a route to get there. But like this turn isn't counting it down. The bonus turn that we just fed doesn't count it. He takes a bonus turn, it suddenly counts again. So like normally she would be our last. I feel like she should have it here. I'm kind of showing it. It's not like the best way to show it because there are ways where like if you do Ezra reunite, he can take like 3 turns in a row. That I feel like would be crazy reunite cooldown reduction, but it just isn't counting. Like if you do this. Is that not because Yang didn't have exile? I don't think reunite cooldown is shared between. Yeah, it's between allies who have reunite, not between allies who have exile. I can pass to someone who didn't have exile if we want to test that. So she has exile, it shows up. She doesn't have exile, it shows up. So I think that's proven to be not what's happening. I think it's only counting down when it's visible. Like this is like bringing Old Republic Jedi versus non-Old Republic Jedi to JKL. It's just what determines why it is or isn't visible is extremely unclear right now. Because yeah, if Ezra is able to cycle it himself naturally, I feel like suddenly his utility for early game setups would go nuts. But right now, you basically have to tuck him at the end of the order just to cheat out an extra turn to get to that second reunite. He's basically hamstrung. Reunite bonus ups the CD by 1, but would it be at max anyway? But also, like, what was the sequence that I did just like 2 minutes ago? Okay, so we pop up Ezra. We use Reunite on Sabine. We pass it to, like, Huye. So we didn't see it last turn, we see it this turn. He gets a bonus turn back, we don't see it again, still. Right? This turn 100% should have it. I feel like, well, that turn should have it. I feel like his first turn also should have it. The code says it only reduces cooldown if they have the ability available, and they lose the ability when they use it. Huyang. Wait, is it they lose the ability when, is that true? It's a shared cooldown. I wonder if that's intended. It's not written that way. And like literally in the kit reveal, in the Q&A, it says, yeah, you can keep using it even when it's gone. Okay, so I need to test this while doing as little damage as possible. Okay, so far, Sabine and now Hera should not have it. So now it's gone. We expect her to not have it. Gone from her. Has it expected to have it. So it seems like that's true, but is that intended? There's the way they could have done a CD handler and purposely dispel it. Well, it could have been there from an earlier iteration of a character and not intended to ship. Or maybe it was intended to ship, but it just didn't get rewritten into the kit. So I guess what this also kind of means is who you use it on for the purpose of clearing exile also kind of influences your ability to use it to cheat out cooldown reduction on them later. Strange. No, it doesn't say you can use it more than once, but it's still just nowhere in any word that it's written does it say. Okay, so we have an Ezra turn here. So is the direction then just to assume that it's Ezra's second fastest? It should say removes the granted. No. We don't assume what's intended or not intended until the dev clarifies. That's the whole point of this. That's the whole ball game. We don't know what their intent is. So we ask. We say, hey, X is happening. Should X be happening? Okay, what would be a way to abuse this? We do the same opener, but we pass it to Ezra. Now, and then but see, the problem is we're not cheating at an extra turn because we're getting the bonus turn by assist calling him up to 50. So we need the yeah. We need him to be slightly faster. We need start with Hu Yang, clear Ezra, call Ezra to assist, so he starts at 30, and then we use him as a battery. I see the vision. So it's at 3. Now it's at 2. No, we could technically pass it to a hover. Is there any way to bounce it back? I need to relook at their basics, actually. Okay, has it. Everyone has it. And then we get a good chunk of turn meter. Not 100%, but please don't use it as that's what I just tested. That's the line I just ran. Which I don't think this is perfectly optimized though, because it's still like, I don't think it's Ezra's second fastest. I think it's Ezra third fastest. I think we want General Syndulla to go first so that we're still making good use. Yeah. 100%. We can improve. Do y'all see what I'm saying though? This team is so fiddly and in depth, but like, what other team is doing this? This is why I say that this team is like the Jedi Cal Kestis of squads. It's like, it's just good as bones. It's fun to think about. I'm just gonna nerf you slightly, dog. Oh wait, but we boosted Huyang. What am I thinking of then? We need Hera to go faster than Ezra, and I think that's just it. So that's what's throwing it over. You wish the cool stuff wasn't so obfuscated? I get it. Call him to assist, plus 10. We are too damn fast. Do we get Terminator Basic or some shit? Like, yeah, we gain speed for losing exile, but this is not that. Something is happening here. Also, I need to remember this too. So where is the extra turn meter coming from? But why? Fuck me, this team, man. Okay. Strongest ally and weakest ally gain advantage. So you gain advantage, you get called to assist. He hits. He loses the buff. Ahsoka lead. Yep. Aww. Okay, this is like 158, 159. So she should be well over. He's not weakest, is he? Actually, he might be weakest. Shit. Why is the PC client jittery today? Oh my god. No, it's ally buff to spell, not enemy. It's because of advantage. So when we take this line, when we call mass, because Ezra was either tankiest or weakest, he was getting advantage on assist call. So now we have corrected that. But I still gained it anyway, so why the fuck? Oh no, she is tankiest, so maybe he was weakest? So where else is it coming from? Like, we could slow him down, but that's still kind of productive. Whatever buff is this buff from enemy? Oh. And I guess Exile is blocking that. So it's ally buff to spell, enemy buff to spell, enemy TM manipulation, Jensen creates buffs for allies. I think that's everything. That makes me respect Ahsoka's basic a little bit more, at least, if she's just constantly trying to counterattack and make team turn meet her. It's not nothing, right? God, are we on just like such a high base speed disparity? This might be worth just like taking a hot utils. My computer stops dying. What is happening? Units. Yeah, so duel is 179, Ezra is 185. That's why it's so close. That might not be enough for 15% TM. The problem is this is assuming that you get a buff to spell on the opener, which you might not. But just to see if it works. Alright. Cool on a 2. Cool on a 1. link it back to her, and then she should have it. She has it. Did he miss the EXO, I guess? Then everyone pops back to full bonus. Pop the reset. I need to keep remembering that I think it is doing damage per grappler turn. Although he already lost a perfect defense to him. What if I just, like... Nah, too late. Okay, is grappler hit the better thing to do with true damage, or does it even matter? It might not matter. Might be worth potency buddy generous into a little bit. Galactic challenges often have cheated tenacity values anyway. Did she lose it? See, Ezra with perfect defense will cheat out multiple damage procs. What about Hu Yang? That seemed like a yes. I saw like 5 true damage hits, which if he's only doing 2, what? I need to clip that shit. I 100% saw 5 true damage procs there, so something weird is happening with Hu Yang. Dashboard. Clip. Questions for later. That's such a weird thing to think about, too. Man, that complicates who to give Reunite early to. That is tough, man. Is that the fastest double Reunite possible? We are getting a lot of Terminator. It would seem. Isn't the Amidala squad also immune to code manipulation? Because I don't think Tech was on basic yet, otherwise. Well, they have a ability block. Okay, so Ahsoka basicing on like one of these fools is like insanely high priority then, huh? There were things that happened there that I'm not sure I entirely understood, but part of it probably just has to do with them self-dispelling. They stopped their own team manipulation like negatively, so we're not getting as much generous and dual unique procs as we could in some cases. That's a dual assist was pretty lucky. But this is kind of the moment though where RC Smokescreen still just kind of wrecks this team shit. Also, how did she get stealth with Exile? That sounds like a bug. And then this is the part where we usually just lose. Yeah, it's like I understand things better in some ways, but it still doesn't feel like this team is gonna overcome the best Datacrons right now. Ambush is just so good against this team's game plan. And also Leia being able to revive stops you from just like zerging her out. Weird to think about. So where are we at right now, then? We've got a line that's like Hera-centric. We have a line that's Ezra-centric. I don't know if Sabine-centric is really... Sabine-centric really just ends up being more Hera-centric, because it's more so just off-balance setting up Harry. There's a world where this team actually just wants to build tenacity so that you have to worry less about, like, incoming early stuns to stop you from hitting the string that you're trying to hit. I mean, isn't R2's potency, like, Stanley Jack, for example, though? We don't have a whole lot of team cleanses. Also, does that mean that offense only ever really gets to proc once? I wonder if Fearless counts as being dispelled whenever she loses it per turn. Also, there's straight up no way for us to stop R2 from getting fractured, so maybe just fracture Leia to stop her from getting stealth. There's the Drogon basic I talked about. It might not necessarily be cold armor increase, though. It's just the AoE ability block. That's why I don't like Sabine to be squishy. Okay, I think I just need to put together like an Ahsoka talk at this point. Reunite disappears when you end it. Like here, it's like, so if we basic here, wouldn't that be an opportunity for Terminator to go to, well, just Cesar, I guess. Yep. R2's post screen is checkmate. Although, again, can't attack, can't gain buffs, or gain positive effects during another character's turn. Oh, wait, instead can't gain buffs. Classic Legends said can't gain buffs. Yeah, I agree. R2 smoke. My monitor just died? Peter. I do something gross wrong today. What the fuck? Alt tabbing somehow made my monitor stop being black. I don't know what the fuck that means. Exile. GL version of Exile did not block buffs. Weird. Okay, but like for this squad, why did Echo shred himself? Did he just like apply a bunch of debuffs, proc his unique? Where did it happen? Yeah, so his unique proc. Tech appears to just be tankier built. Countdown to 3, countdown to 2. There is a lot to keep in mind to keep track of. Alright, so like if Terminator or if Dispel equals Terminator, is it once per turn? Why does Dispel like 6 buffs and only gain 50% Terminator? It seems like it might be restricted to once per turn. Jensen. Enemy buff. Dispel. TM appears to be once per turn. Follow up. What else? Huyang not counting exiled allies. Allies exiled by Ahsoka. I actually kind of wish this Galactic Challenge was harder. Something meteor. Yeah, I think they're all 4 squads. What else? Oh, so yeah, I think Palpatine lead is counting exile and exile removal for his lead. So we are getting a little bit more meter than usual. From Syndulla Unique. Yeah, I think I'm going to give them a fresh remod round just to try to account for everything. Because I screwed up a lot of their mods trying to, like, figure things out just now. But I don't think we have to do that right now. We can just do some Helldivers or something. Interesting. Definitely still increasingly feels like a squad that is probably going to be more offense favored. Just from sheer virtue of, like, how much power is tucked into stuff that requires you to, like, know a thing exists and then leverage it. Okay. Well, Helldivers got some new shit, and I'm pretty sure is about to do another big event over the weekend. Well, maybe not. It depends on how long the factory attack takes. But a gun that I've been looking forward to ever since it got leaked just got given out for free. If anyone's in the mood to dive, you're welcome. So what on earth was the snap update today? Alright. My mind for the Spectres, defenses for everyone is something I would have thought of. The thing I will say is a lot is still being solved for right now since her quality is kind of in flux. The mod that I've seen so far is definitely not final. Like, yeah, once I'm done streaming, I'll probably go do a second pass on it. Why does it look so what? Yeah, so 60 by 9 resolution. What are we talking about? There is no crop filter. There we go. No idea what was broken. This guy, straight out of XCOM. And some other stuff, but this is the main one I was waiting for. So that's happening tonight. Okay, so the timetable does seem fast. And also, defending against 7, 5, 6. If it's an hour defense, then I guess the vehicles are unlocking tonight? Maybe? Do we get free cars while we're here? Alright, we merc. Do we get vehicle? Okay, it's probably still, like, spawning on maps. This is gonna miss it on medals for not getting out there? Damn. Two missions away. Okay. Last mission or kicked? I see him. Major problem. What, it flash like that? Wait, holy god, my graphics are fucked. So the hipfire has some recoil. The question is, what class of enemies is best suited towards actually dealing? It seems like it has stagger values, which is actually making it harder to hit the consecutive bursts. I just want to secure this shit for later. Why is it smoking like it's been shot to shit? What's the honk button? I actually don't know. Someone's done it to me. Alright. I'm going off. Please don't be too close. Why the fuck did it fishtail? Brave of them to get in twice. Why is there a kg in my feet? On the vehicle? Yeah. If I'm playing with randoms, I don't think I'm if I head to the peak, I thought I'm just lone wolf. I will go grab treasure and knock out objectives inside. I think we do get more than one Jeep, but I think it's like a 10-minute cooldown, so. Oh, motherfucker. You make a good point. I missed every single shot. Oh, that's way at 200x. Got it, actually. Okay, is OBS as choppy as it looks for me? I think my PC might actually just be fucked. Nah, it looks normal. This is everything. I feel like we swept out the town already. Oh, there's a C if that's what they're rolling. Yeah, like the Laser Throat is insanely good against this faction, but I take it back. No further comment. Well, it was an adventure. Honestly, depending on how things go, I could see this sniper rifle actually being better against other factions since the jetpack guys move so fast. It's a 3-shot burst, which you only really hit the first shot. Also, charge is way faster than I expected. So it might be a one-shot headshot. Someone grab the samples at least. And that's why I waited. Ugh. Okay. So if the Jeep is the play, we need the supply pack for self-sustainability, I think. Laser Cannon's not bad for that job, but it might not be effective enough alone. The turrets are a good idea, but when they have the increased cooldown, it actually feels kind of lousy. But I guess everything's gonna feel lousy if it's a turret, because it's just gonna be... Like, I'm waiting the normal time for a turret, but then the normal turrets would just be even worse. Hmm. That or would just go medic armor at minimum. But I still don't really like taking resupplies away if I'm off on my own. Like, I feel like the goal should be to be selfish or sufficient. Hmm. Okay, so one slot is a car. If one slot's a car and one slot's a supply pack, then all of a sudden it's like it would almost need to be auto can, but it can't be supply pack. I don't know. That's the thing gonna later. I think I am gonna call it here though. I'm not sure what to think about Ahsoka. Like the stuff that we talked about seems cool. It truly might be fine. Good God. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna go figure out what's wrong with my hardware.